Hello, everyone. So, my good friend Steve Olson over at WSO sent this over to me. Actually, I think he sent it to me a couple of days ago. And as I started to take a look at this, I thought I would pass it on to you all so you can actually see that apparently there. And I've looked at this, and I'm really going to magnify this up here for you so you can actually see this for yourself. Um, we know that there are things that we're finding out about our solar system, how it fits in to our galaxy, the Milky Way, and we're learning now that our solar system is not a stable place. In fact, it's a very dangerous place. You want to get right down to it. So, as you can see in this image, and this was on the 10th of May, this camera, which you can see right here, and you can go to Soho, you can go to any one suspicious observers. There's a lot. You can go and I know Steve did a further analysis on this, but I'm telling you that these three objects and whatever this is seem to have substance. I can't find any anomaly that would be in this frame from the camera. Now, granted, this is stereo head core 2. These cameras do take a beating. Let me tell you what, they're up there getting full assaults of radiation to the levels that no human can actually fathom. So, what I said, well, okay, now listen, I'm doing a study right now on Secchi, and all I can tell you, folks, we live in an amazing universe. So I went and put this into some other filters, took down gamma, took down saturation, etc. You can see, I don't know if this is an outflow from this object here. You know, when I saw this, I thought of Schumacher-Levy when it broke up and, pummeled Jupiter. But these are really large. So I just thought, well, let's go and take these into other filters and see if they could tell us anything. So we zoom in and when you start getting at this magnification, the pixelization starts to deteriorate a lot. But what this told me is this is mass. I don't know what this is. I'm not even going to speculate. But I know whatever it is, it seems to be associated with these three objects here. And we'll go in and we'll take another look. I thought this one was very revealing. So when you start getting it into these different light filters, so this has mass right here. Now I don't know if, like I said, if we're seeing an outflow, we're seeing obviously this close to the sun. Can't imagine the temperatures here. And again, one of the things Steve and I learned over the years on this is that when you look at whether it's core 2, whether it's, Secchi, stereo A, stereo B, when you look at the pictures, it's difficult to get a perception of your depth. What's your distance? How close is something? That isn't easily done because you don't have reference to begin to say, well, I can see the planet Venus, but in this particular shot, I have no idea how close it is. But this tells me there's something there. You can always go back to the theory that, well, it was a camera. I don't think so. Again, this is intense. I don't know. It could be it's generating a lot of heat of its own, as opposed to what we're seeing here. I think we're seeing more of the effects of being that close to the corona of the sun. And again, it's difficult to determine the size of these. Oh, I just threw this in here. Remember this, folks? Okay. One last one. Again, you can see stereo ahead, core 2, taken May 10th, gives you the hours, 1309 minutes, 15 seconds, 5 May 2017. And this time we'll just blow it up one more time for you. Now this camera, like I said, it takes a beating on it, but it has caught some amazing things, I will tell you. There are other people who are dedicated to doing the analysis of what's coming off of these satellites, and I say right on. Again, this tells me, I think what we're looking at are 3 closely associated objects, whether they're in parallel to one another, whether they're in an elliptical orbit, I don't know. But it's very clearly that this camera caught something. So I just thought I'd throw it out there to you, and definitely keep a watch over on what Steve is reporting. He's getting a lot of good stuff, and so I think we all just need to be aware. It's part of the process, folks. The energy that's hitting our Earth right now, it's something that I don't think our species has encountered in some time. And I think that this has to do with the fact that the sun is sick. It's going definitely to sleep. And if this continues with this maximum solar minimum, folks, the radiation just from the electrons and the cosmic rays alone are going to become very serious health issues for us all. And I have no idea what it's going to do to the atmosphere, the weather. Again, I think a lot of what is missed on the global warming debate is not that the fact that the Earth is not going through changes. We know that. That is conclusively been shown. The question becomes is that when will the scientists begin to acknowledge mainstream and get the politicians in line and stop the UN from collecting this illegal worldwide slave tax called carbon tax, and begin to realize that, folks, the sun is what really controls the Earth's weather. And when that reality begins to become commonplace, then we can begin to address, I think, what we're now seeing are very ominous signs. So heads up on this one, folks. I don't know what this is. If it comes back through again, then we know we have neighbors in the neighborhood. All right, my friends, we'll talk soon.